What is going on, E? Huh? How was your Thanksgiving? I can't hear you, man. You can't point at your stomach and say or make an eating sign like you're doing and make me think that it's okay there. Would you? Really? Really? All right. That's we're going right into the intro. Come on.
Welcome to the Where's the Focus podcast. WTF is an entertaining yet educational ride with top guests from every industry. Knowing where your focus goes, your energy flows. Hosted by top-selling author, sought-after speaker, leading coach, and high-level executive in the financial industry, Daniel Manginelli. So, WTF.
Well, look at there. Hi there, I'm Dan Manginelli, and this is the WTF Where's the Focus podcast. Can you believe that?
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Hey, slow down there over there. It's not even December. Settle it down, Santa. Hey, if you missed last week's podcast with my daughter, she gave me the what for being jolly-go-lucky. So you need to check that out after you listen to this one today. What the heck, if you're there, why don't you subscribe? You could live? Man, I am on fire. You could like and leave me a message or a comment on there. That would be awesome. Would it be? Say what? Well, I said it would be awesome, is what I said. Well, let's get into today, shall we? As we delve into the season and all my kids are giving me their Christmas lists and I'm being asked what I want for Christmas. We all take the time to think, wait a second, what do I want? And man, that list could be really long. It made me think of the eternal dance between the needs and the wants. I wrestle with this topic. I wrestle really bad with it because I'm a goal-oriented person and I do vision boards and I coach people and I want all these wants for every year. And as I coach on wanting more from ourselves and our actions and to do more and be more and have more, what is it going to take for each of us to be better, to get all the things we want in life? And we put vision and we visualize. And unfortunately, a lot's materialistic of all the wants that we want. So it is something I wrestle back and forth of needs and wants. We all have desires and priorities. And I think that's the distinction between the need and the want. So what exactly is the difference between needs and wants? Let me start by breaking it down. Needs are the essentials, the non-negotiable elements that are required kind of for survival. If you think about your well-being, what is it? Food, water, shelter, or clothing. Those are the forms, the foundations kind of our existence, of the needs that we have. Now, wants, on the other hand, are the desires that go beyond the necessities. They're influenced by culture, personal preferences, aspirations, and wants are dynamic and they're subject to change. Because if you think about your wants, in my 20s, my wants were completely different than my wants of today. If you really don't know what your wants are, just go check out your Instagram. There's a whole lot of people that have what you believe you want. I want that car. I want that wife. I want all those things that those other people have. You get enticed by all the wants as well. Last Friday was Black Friday, and yesterday, because it's Tuesday, was Cyber Monday. And if I look at my emails and I go through them real quick, I'm just going to kind of go back a little bit. And I got emails on things I must need because they were on sale. And I received emails starting at 12:06 a.m. I'll just go through the 12:06. They're starting 60% off Nordstrom's, 20% off PGA Superstore. Half price booking from Hertz, 40% off Vans shoes, 30% off Bonobos, 25% off G4, $500 credit on Wahoo Fitness, buy one, get one free on Viore, $30 off Peter Millar, $35 off Cut Golf, $50 off every $200 at Saks Fifth Avenue, 60% off Aviator Nation, $293 off Cigar.com. $80 off Fitbit, $40% off North Face, 40% off Dickies clothing, 30% off a booking at Virgin Hotels. And now I'm at 7:56 a.m. on yesterday's Cyber Monday, right? I don't need anything from those places, yet it made me feel like I should want them all because I'm getting his deal. What, 60% off of Nordstrom's? I got to jump on that bandwagon. It's only going to last today. None of those things I want, but I was made to feel like this. I'm getting a deal. This time of year, we spend so much time and money on our wants for ourselves and for others. It's hard not to get wrapped up in the social aspect. Think about it, as a kid, for myself, the first question I got asked when you would go back to school from Christmas break, or you'd see your friends outside on Christmas Day, what was the first thing your friends would say to you? I'll tell you what they said. They said, "What did you get for Christmas?" And as people would talk, we'd seem to judge the social aspect of the person on how great of the item they received. Not too many times was it answered, "Well, I got underwear and I got socks." Though I did always get those. For sure, I did always 100% get those. But that's not what it was. It was a new bike, something that was fun, the highest and best thing that we received. Just to put times that we're in right now in perspective about needs and wants, about 25% of Americans are still paying off holiday debt from 2022. According to WalletHub, still have debt from last year's Christmas or holidays. So it makes you think, needs versus wants. The difference between a glass of water and maybe a grande almond milk, no foam, extra shot, 3-pump gingerbread syrup, extra whip with spiced apple drizzle. You need water, but that sweet coffee experience is a want. Costs about $7, but it's a want. And that want's not a bad want, but it's a want. Understanding the difference between needs and wants is essential for making sound decisions in various aspects of our life, particularly in the realms of finance, time management, and personal relationships. It's not just the purchases for the holidays, it's all of your finances. You need to distinguish between the needs and wants. That helps budgeting and prioritize spending. It allows us to allocate resources to necessities first and ensure our well-being is secure before indulging in optional expenses. That's where we get caught up, and that's how we get debt. Now, it's hard to do when you compare yourself on social media or what your friends got when you ask them what they got, because you think, I want to be like them and I wish I was like them. The next part of needs and wants, I said, was time management. Recognizing needs versus wants aids you in setting priorities, focusing on essential tasks before addressing desires. That ensures the critical responsibilities are met, fostering productivity and personal growth. And relationships is a big part of needs and wants. Understanding the difference between what we need and what we want in relationships can enhance communication and satisfaction. Recognizing the core needs in a relationship, such as trust and respect, it forms a solid foundation. Wants, on the other hand, add richness and enjoyment, but should be not compromise the essential elements of a healthy connection. As we navigate through this journey called life, let's reflect on our needs and our wants. Let's strive for balance, making sure our essential needs are met while appreciating the beauty and joy that the wants can bring in our existence. Look, my WTFers, I'm talking to myself more this week than I'm talking to all of you. I'm flawed and I'm a little broken too. I look at each of those emails that I just spoke of earlier and I want something from every one of those places, but I'm learning just to say, I don't need that. I don't need that. So as we're making and getting those holiday lists ready, look at all the great deals that they're emailed and text to you. Try to adopt my newfound I don't need that philosophy and really focus on what you really need. What we really need is faith, family, and friendship. So know your needs and wants this week, peoples. And with that, make sure you go out and have fun and make some dreams come true.